End of 1971, a new generation of hot hatches came. And beginning of 1972, this baby arrived, the Renault 5. Let's see our new program. My name is Boris and this is Old School Garage. In 1972, Michel Bouet released this beautiful Renault 5, the first generation. This is actually a Mark II generation. But he couldn't see his success with this car because unfortunately he died not long after. So it is what it is, huge success. Many years this car been produced in France, Mexico and conquered the world really. The first generation in 72 was related to the Renault 4. So still the basic model had the same shift up by the steering wheel like the Renault 4. So after that, you know, we went to the conventional cars. Luckily, this is the conventional car now. This is the Mark II generation. And this actual car is a rally car. So it's slightly different than your average model. So, because this is a rally car, not a normal car, slightly different. Micro RS2 seats in there, homologue. Velour steering wheel, oil pressure, water pressure, oil pressure, and just basic switches in there. So let's jump in. It's really easy to get in. So just basic stuff in there. You got your oil light, which is very important, rev canter, and with the switch light in it as well, because nothing else you need to see when you're rallying. No speedometer in this car. Don't ask me why. It's built like this. Power cut, that's it. You got your AC in there, front vents, there's none in the back, vents in there, spotlights, and just a couple of spare switches if you want to put something else in there. Also, you got hydraulic handbrake in there, close ratio, 5-speed gearbox. And for the passenger and for the driver as well, you got a fire extinguisher, because you need it in rally. That's recommendation, you must have. Also, if you see it, you got the roof vents, because in rallying you can't wind the windows down and there's no air conditioning in this car. Unfortunately, the only air conditioning you have when you're driving on a top and you're rolling the windows down. And trust me, when you got fire gear on, underlays, boots, helmet, gloves and everything else, it's bloody hot in here. Let's check the car from outside. So, because this is a rally car, the bonnet opens in a different way than a normal car. Let me show you. And you don't have any problem with your bonnet stays, because the bonnet goes off. And what they do, it goes on top of the roof. Don't worry about scratches, sometimes you do have some. So, not your average engine bay by any means. So this is the 1.7 Le Mans engine, 1721cc, factory single overhead cam. Nothing special done about the engine, it's still got the factory cams on it, so there's no modification on that part of the car. But the difference is you got a set of Mikuni carburetors off from a Kawasaki ZX-6R, so that's slightly different. Different inlet in there. Also some braided pipes, which is you must in rallying. A bit of bracing in there, and nothing overcomplicated by this engine. So this is basic, so anytime you can, oh yeah, and there is an oil catch. But you can turn this into a historic car without too much modification. So the difference in this car, it should came with drum brakes. This has disc brakes from a Renault 5 Turbo. This was operated, so it's not factory completely, you know, slightly different. Apart from that, It's all there, it's all factory, is nothing modified in this car. Yes, the roll cage in there, but it's a rally car. It has to comply with certain regulation and rules. So there is that. So rally cars, all about driving and the driving experience. And the best way to find out is take it to a B road. Unfortunately, this B road is a normal road, so other road users gonna be there. So we're not gonna go all mental in there, but we take it for a spin now. Here is some cool looking t-shirt design. You can buy it on amazon.com, amazon.co.uk, and every purchase you make, you're helping my channel growing. I leave the link in description. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go for a drive. So, shall we just do a standing start with this car? Obviously we're on a main road, but this is where we go filming. Shall we? Nice little car, lovely pickup. Nice acceleration through the gears. It's a close ratio, so it doesn't do more than 110 miles an hour. It's made for rallying. It went to Rally 2 in a Hungarian championship, this car. And I made few races with this car, only in a classic average speed races, but handles really well. No power steering, so you need good muscles, especially if you have a long day driving this car. Because of the 4 carbs on it as well, and the exhaust is always backfiring, keep popping and banging. It's fantastic. So just a quick go through the car when you're driving. Obviously this is a rally car. Basic stuff on it. AC, vents, lights, emergency stop on it, and the flick. And everything important is on the screen. You got a switch light in there, in a rev counter. You got oil pressure, water temperature, oil temperature. That's it. Nothing else you need really. And to be honest with you, there's no speedometer in here, but you don't need it. All you see when you're driving from experience, and I'm not a professional driver, let's put it this way. This is hobby, okay? So, but all you see is the red light. You hear it revving, and sometimes you see that little flash of red light. It goes through, fantastic. We're just driving through a nice quiet village, so I'll keep it steady in second gear. But nothing else you need. Hydraulic handbrake, you just ride where you need it. The only thing it's a little bit strange for me in this car is I put the seat right front where you should do for my driving style, but when you go through the gears, third and fifth for me is way too far. So when you're strapped in properly, it's a bit of a go through, you know, it's way too far in the distance to go third and fourth, third and fifth. So apart from that, it's fantastic. I mean, I'm not properly done up like on racing, but we're not going fast. You know, we are normal roads, not in an enclosed road, so we're not being too silly. But the guy who built this car, he built it mainly for track use and occasional rallying. This car went to a couple of rally races as well, not too many. You can hear a bit of kind of like a tappity noise. It's a tiny little hole on an exhaust manifold. Make it sound like it's but that's it. but it's 5 gears in there. I mean, it's quite a heavy car. It revs around 7k with this 1.7 so-called Le Mans engine. This car is dyno tested at 140 horsepower. Because of getting the rally license, they need to measure the horsepower in the car, and have a printout. So it's plenty enough. I say I've been in quicker cars. I raced in quicker cars as well. But when you're on a road race, it's quite handy. It's quite handy. I'm on normal road tires at the moment, so there's no slicks on it or semi-slicks, so it's acting a little bit different. And I'm not even driven this car on slicks yet. We're gonna go out from this quiet village, and I'm just gonna do a little standing start without pissing everybody off. So it's not too bad. You go through the first, second and third gear quite quickly. Seats are quite comfortable as well. These are micro RS2 seats. It's quite a nice size for me. A little movement in there for me. Some lumbar support in the back as well, which you can see in this one as well. These ones. It's quite comfy. You get a helmet on and everything else. I got rally helmet, and it's nice. See out from the car, it's quite good. Still got the factory mirrors on there, so if you on normal road use, because this is a road legal car, it's still normal. I mean, some race cars you sit in, there are some bars on the side of it as well, like here, and not much you can see out from the outside. Reversing is a bit of a pain in the backside because there's no back mirror in there, so when you're in a rally stage and you have to stop and go reverse in there, sometimes it's nice somebody pointing you in the right direction. But yeah, apart from that fantastic little car, it's shall we do another one? I can see the road through here. First gear goes quite nice, second gear still revving, third gear goes. So it's not too bad when you're playing around. It's not too bad. Sorry, when I'm going flat out, I'm still not able to talk and concentrate on my driving. It's one of those things. I'm working on it. As I said, I'm not a professional driver, so I don't know how the professional does it when they talk and drive extremely fast as well. Maybe one day I get there. I do it for fun, like all of us. Banging and popping, I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. It's the noise, you know, the noise makes it more exciting. Also, if you see, all the fuses, relays and everything else is put on there, so the navigator can see it. Anything goes off, anything blows, you don't need to go climb under the car and just pull it out, replace it, and that's it really. I hope you enjoyed the ride with this car as well. Let's park up. How about that for a drive? That was fantastic. Lovely car. And you need some dignity when you get it out, especially when you're getting older. Because it's super easy to get out from one of these cars. Just to let you know, by the time you're gonna watch this video, it's gonna be cold, autumn, raining, and everything you can imagine. It's midsummer, bloody hot, nearly 28 degrees, so it's a bit sweaty, but worth every single second of it. So for a drive, it's fantastic, amazing car to drive. Obviously for the road use, couldn't really push for it as much. I went through, you know, first, second and third gear, which was more than enough, let's put it this way. I didn't go too fast because there is no speedo in there. Because I couldn't push for the road, really. A few months ago, me and this car went for a little race. Well, it was a classic average speed race in Hungary. And it was an enclosed track. And I asked the organizers if I can push for one single lap, which you can see now with this car. I wasn't really pushing very well, but because there's loads of slow down position in there, you know, to slow you down, some tires and some corners, and it was fun. So let's see this video now. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you like to support the channel, I give you some link in the description. You can purchase some t-shirts where you can support the channel. It's only a few quid for me, but it's helping the channel growing, and I greatly appreciate if you buy some of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. So thank you for watching. See you next time.